Hello, this is Alison of Everyday Angels. I'd like to invite you to join me on a meditation journey with 6 of the Archangels. You don't have to believe in angels. You don't have to believe in meditation. You might just want to find some quiet space at the moment, somewhere that you can just breathe again. This journey doesn't require you to have any special skills or any special knowledge, just an openness of heart and mind. So, I invite you, find a comfortable space, settle into it, find your breath. Just take a few moments to let that breath come to you and to comfort you. And when you feel in a better space, and your breath is deep and regular and soft, allow your consciousness to open wide. Close your eyes and find yourself on a vast and empty horizon. And no matter which way you look, in any direction, in your mind's eye, all you see is the great, magnificent nothingness. And yet, you are not afraid. There is no fear, no anxiety. Everything feels totally calm. And as you rest in this great, vast tract of infinity, you become aware that on that far horizon is a very gentle dawn breaking. It's just a breath of dawn, and as it starts to make itself known to you, you realise there is a colour attached to this dawn. It is a violet, very pale violet. And this dawn reaches forward to you through all this tract of time. It's more than a colour. It has a sound and a size and a vibration, maybe even a fragrance and possibly a taste. And you know it so well, but you can't place where you know this from. But it doesn't matter. All you know is that this is the space that is holding you now. And as this dawn emerges, it invites you to take it right deep in within your own body. And you can breathe this violet in, or you can allow it to enter through a chakra center, through the third eye maybe, or the crown, or the heart, or the hands, or the feet. Or you can allow it to simply pervade you through your skin. No matter how you allow this colour to touch you, that is perfect. And as this colour makes its way into your physical being, you become aware that every single cell in your body is singing with a kind of joy, a recognition, and a gratitude. Breathing in this violet colour, and every single cell in your body begins to awaken. And as you immerse yourself in this vibration, you become aware of the presence of others, the mighty presence of 6 archangels. The first to step forward is the mighty angel Metatron. Metatron is the challenger. Metatron is the angel who encourages you to take the leap of faith, to step into the abyss, to take your courage in both hands and to allow yourself to fall into him. And he reminds you that it is very, very scary. It is very scary for anybody to have to make that leap, not knowing quite what they're going to find on the other side. And yet somehow, at a soul level, you know this is necessary, and you have been ready for it for a long time. And it's just now, it is only now, that you have really, really prepared and are ready to make that leap. And Metatron reminds you that when you have made that leap, you will find somewhere safe to land, or you will remember how to fly. And Metatron thanks you for having the courage to listen to him and his gift. And he steps aside and he allows Archangel Azrael to step forward. Azrael is the bringer of change. Azrael knows how hard it is for you to make that leap of faith, because you know that nothing will ever be the same again. And when you have made that leap, there is no going back. Change is difficult, but it doesn't mean that it is always for the worst. Human mind always imagines there will be less in the wake of change, but we know not the magnificence of what change may bring. And Azrael offers his support as you go through the process of change. Change is inevitable. Nothing can possibly stay as it is or as it was. And so Azrael steps aside, and Azrael thanks you for hearing his message and promises you that he will be there for you as you go through the process of change. And when you have accepted change, you will know that there are certain things that still hold you back. And this is where Archangel Michael steps in. Archangel Michael is the mighty warrior angel. He carries the sword of light. And he offers you that sword that you may cut yourself free from those ties that no longer serve you, to release yourself from the burden and the responsibility of the things that are no longer part of your path. That may be relationships, it may be work, it may be a mindset, it may be beliefs. It can be anything, but ultimately they end up as excuses for not taking the leap and not accepting the change. And Michael offers you his sword of light that you may cut yourself free. He is the liberator. And when you have accepted the leap of faith and the inevitability of change, and you have taken your courage in both hands and you have cut yourself free from that which holds you back, Archangel Raphael steps in. Archangel Raphael is the healer, the great healing angel, and yet he will not fix you, he will not mend you. He will show you where the balms of healing are held. He will show you how to heal yourself. He will give you ideas, thoughts. You will find yourself reading a book. You'll be finding yourself talking to somebody who you hadn't expected to. People who will have the answers. People who will help you on that journey. The healing has already begun. And all you have to do is accept it. And he reminds us, healing is not a cure. And you may be cured without ever being healed. So take your healing with both hands. Take your courage with both hands. He says, healing takes courage, beloved. And he thanks you for listening to him. And he steps aside. And he invites Archangel Gabriel to step forward. Archangel Gabriel is the mighty angel who over time has come into your life and has delivered his message and has delivered his gift, and he has shown you time after time after time. And you have been blind to it. Or you've thought, it can't be that old thing. Your gift was yours before you were even born. Ask yourself, what was it that made your heart sing when you were a child? What was it that fired you up, made you happy, made you feel at home and at one with yourself? Those are the things that are your gift. It could be anything. Sometimes gifts don't come in pretty packaging. Sometimes they look pretty ordinary. But Gabriel will show up again and again and again and again until one day you accept that gift. And when that day comes, there will be celebration. There will be celebration throughout the angelic realms. Hallelujah! Finally! You have accepted the gift. And so Gabriel thanks you for hearing his message and invites you to meet Archangel Uriel. Now, when you have been through this process, when you have taken that leap of faith, you have accepted the change and you have cut yourself free from all that holds you back, and you have taken the healing and healed yourself, and you have accepted your gift, recognized it and learned to uphold it, then Archangel Uriel shows you, beloved, peace. Peace is the end game. Peace is what we find when we have stepped into our truth, when we live and breathe our truth in every single moment of our day. This is peace. Peace is not something that you find outside of yourself. It's not a place you can go to. It's not an app you can put on your phone. It's not anything other than an inherent part of who you are. Peace resides within your own self. And when you have been through this process and you have worked with these angels, you will find peace. And so now the archangels gather around you and they hold you in the most beautiful, fragrant, delicate, crystalline light. And you allow that light to totally feed and infuse you. And when you are sated, they stand back and they bow and they thank you, because you are a vessel of their work. You are a light worker. And with their support and their love and their presence, you can be exactly who you are meant to be. And so they take their leave. And as they step back, they fade very, very gently. They fade into the violet light. And they leave you, just taking those gentle, gentle breaths, quiet and still. And then they invite you on a whisper to very gently open your eyes. Open your eyes. Take some breaths. Start to look around you. Become aware of the room that you're in. Become aware of your own flesh and bones, seated wherever you are. Have a little stretch. And now you are ready. And thank you for joining us on this journey. You're very welcome at any time.